Hey everybody, it's Liz and I'm here to share with you another Valentine's Day project. This time I decided to create a little gift box out of some Matchboxes. I saw the idea on Pinterest and where the lady created like a little drawer out of a Matchbox, and she did have a bunch of mini books like hidden in little compartments. So I didn't do all that, but I did get the inspiration from her as well. And I'll see if I can find the link and I'll put it down below so you guys can check it out, but it's really cute. But anyways, this is a little gift box that I decided to make for my mom. This is where I'm going to store her little gift, some treats and whatever I decide to get her. So anyways, well, at least this is part of her gift. And let's see, the paper that I used for this little box is an older pad by Kane Company. Let me show you the pad real quick before I move on. This is the paper pad. And I picked this up at Michael's last year, right after Valentine's Day. It was on clearance, so, it was a good deal. Picked it up. Anyways, I haven't seen it since, and then all of a sudden I just, grabbed it a few days ago and took a look at it. And actually, I was a little disappointed, I'm going to say. I don't remember it. I remember being cuter, you know what I mean? Because, let me show you. Like, these are some of the papers, right? They're cute and all, but I don't know. It was something about it kind of threw me off a little bit, and I've used a lot of these, as you can see. But I'm determined. I'm one of those scrappers. I'm always determined to make it work. So you know what? I said I'm going to use these papers, and I'm going to make it work for me, and I'm going to make it beautiful. So anyways, that's what I decided to do. And the reason I picked this paper pad is because I fell in love with the ephemera pieces. These are it right here, and they're beautiful. They've got some gorgeous images of, like little angels and just some vintage images. And this is exactly what I was looking for. And that's what I was going for my box. So that's really why I picked up this paper pad, because of these guys. But anyways, I think I made it work. So let me show you what I created. Okay, move that to the side and bring my project back here. So this is my little drawer box out of 2 Matchboxes. And the 2 Matchboxes are the bigger ones. They're not the little ones. These are the little tiny ones. As you can see the difference. See? So these are the bigger Matchboxes, okay? And what I did, I first sanded the edges of the Matchboxes just a little bit, because I used Mod Podge to adhere them to one another. And what I did is I applied Mod Podge here in the middle first, and then I, squeezed them together. And, sometimes you have to really press down on the chipboard so you don't get any bubbles or it starts to lift. So after I did that, I made sure that they were really nice and stuck to one another. And I measured actually the 2 chipboard boxes, the length and the width, okay, what it would look like when I put the box together. And then I cut 2 pieces of chipboard, one for the top and one for the bottom, to complete the little drawer. And let's see, the chipboard, I sanded all the edges down to make them nice and smooth, and then I adhered paper to both the top and the bottom part of the chipboard, of both pieces. I simply did that because I think that would probably make it sturdier, having another layer of paper. So I did that to both the top and the bottom. And then I used Mod Podge again to adhere the 2 pieces to the Matchboxes. And you have to press down really hard and make sure you've got all the edges covered. But it's pretty sturdy, and it really held on tight. So the Mod Podge worked excellent. Okay, let's see. So once I created the little box, I went ahead and started adding papers to it. I added papers to the front of the drawers and along the sides, as you can see throughout. The back of the drawers as well. And then all the sides. And then the bottom is covered with chipboard, as well as the top. And let's see, what I did next would be to basically cover the insides of the little Matchbox drawers. And this one's a little tight, so I've got to push from the back. But as you can see, it is covered with paper on the inside. And all my edges were inked, they were lightly distressed and inked with the vintage photo. I really wanted to go for that aged look. And the vintage photo works really well with these papers. So anyways, and then let's see, the 2 little drawers, I added these beautiful little handles that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And these I found in the wood section. You can get 4 of these for $2, and they're beautiful. They have that antique gold finish, and they've got that vintage look. So they were perfect for this box. The only thing I changed, I did leave them the exact color they were, the antique gold. The only thing I changed was this little, I added these little brads. because they come with screws, and the screws are way too long to go through the little chipboard drawer. So I changed them up and used brads instead. These are the long fasteners by Tim Holtz, and they're the antique gold as well, and they match perfectly. So that's what I did for the handles. Really cute. And let's see, I then lined the box, 3 sides of the box, with this beautiful trim here. And I picked this trim up at a thrift store a while back, and I got like 6 yards of it because it was so cute and pretty, really dainty. So I lined the entire box with that, well, 3 sides of it, and then I topped it off with this pearl strand. So as you can see, the 3 sides are covered, or, you know, lined with the beautiful trim here. Really, really pretty. Very nice. And let's see, let's move on. So for the top, like I said, I had seen this idea on Pinterest where she made a little drawer and then had a little book on top, and then she had a bunch of little compartments with little mini books. I didn't want to do all that. I just wanted a simple little gift box with a little book. This is a gift box that I made for my mom. And what I did, you know, I adhered the patterned paper down, and I made this cute little banner out of another piece of patterned paper. I just cut the strip out. I stamped "This is why I love you" right on top, and I used the archival ink. Really cute. Made the little banner. I inked all the edges with vintage photo, and when I adhered the banner, I wanted it to, you know, kind of curve. So as you can see, really cute. And this is one of the ephemera pieces from the pack, and I just love this little angel. My mom loves angels and fairies and things like that, so I knew I had to add him to the little box. And he's so cute. He's got a lot of glitter, so he's really nice and shimmery. Okay, so I added him on there. This is just a little paper doily, you know, you pick up at the cake section, Michael's, Joann's, and whatnot. So it's a little doily I added there. Here's just another little ephemera piece. This is a little heart. It also came in the pack. I just added that on there for, you know, some added interest. And then let me show you the little book I made. This little book I made out of chipboard, and I used the Tim Holtz mini vintage cabinet die. And what I did is I cut out four or five pieces of chipboard to make my little mini book, and I adhered the patterned paper right on there as well. So it was a perfect match because I used my die to cut the papers as well and just adhered them to there. And let's see, this here, this little squiggly, is just die cut. It's from my Spellbinders collection. It's the Parisian Accents. I just used a piece of the pattern paper, inked the edges with vintage photo, and added that. Here I decided to make like a cute little banner using some of that trim that I used along the sides. So I just cut a piece here, and I adhered the little pearls on top, and just to make it look like a little banner. Really cute. And like I said, this is for my mom. So I used one of the Spellbinders labels. I believe this is labels 8. I used it to trace, you know, because it was too small to fit mom. So I just used it to trace it as a stencil. And then I cut that out, and I cut out the second piece as well. And I used foam tape to give it dimension. And I used my stamps to just stamp mom. And here we've got some cute little pearls in the corners. My mom loves pearls, so I knew I had to add them. And obviously you guys know I love pearls as well. I had to add them to my project. And let's see what else. And over here we have this cute little flower. And this is just from a trim, you know, that flower trim. I just cut one of the little flowers and I added it back here. Let me bring this closer. There we go. And tucked behind here is another ephemera piece, nice and glittery, and it says "I adore you." I don't know if you guys could see that, but it's back there. And then I just used little pieces of cheesecloth throughout this little cluster. Here we have another piece, another ephemera piece. This is flower with some leaves. Here we have some beautiful flowers for my stash, and I used stickles and the top so you could see how shimmery it is. Really pretty. And this is one of those little porcelain flowers that I picked up in LA, and it's white, but I used an ink pad and just used a little bit of ink on the edges, just a little bit of red. Really cute. And here we have a little button, okay, a little white heart, really cute. And let's see, in here I used another one of those little handles that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and again I just used glossy accents to adhere it, so it's a little handle for my book. Very, very cute. And I just, I used my crocodile to make the holes, punch the holes, and I just used this jute rope as the binding. for my little book. Okay, and then let me show you. And I titled this Is Why I Love You, because I wanted to let my mom know why I love her so much. So, this is why I love you, Mom. And then you open up the little book. In each of the pages, I used a lot of the little ephemera pieces to adhere them. I kind of wanted to make like a little collage, you know, because I didn't want to add a bunch of embellishments because I wanted the book to close. Okay, so I definitely had to use, you know, images that were flat and that kind of thing to add interest. So again, this is a little die cut from Spellbinders. This is one of the ephemera pieces. I just, you know, glued that on there. This is one as well. And my sentiment here, this is one of the reasons why I love my mom, is it says, you are always patient and kind, which she is. She is one of the most patient women ever. And she is just so kind. I mean, everyone loves her. I mean, perfect strangers will just completely start talking to her. She's just so kind, so generous, such a sweet woman. Everyone loves her. And that's one of the reasons why I love her so much. So, that's the first page. And then the second page, same thing. These are all pretty similar, you know, the little Spellbinders on the top, and then a couple of the ephemera pieces. And I love this image. Isn't this cute? The little boy and the little girl. So cute. And here I have another reason why I love her. And it says, you always encourage and praise my efforts. My mother has always encouraged me, ever since I was a little girl. And, you know, I wanted to try out for dance, and I wanted to do piano, and I wanted to do this. I mean, she always encouraged every little venture that I wanted to seek, and she is like my #1 fan. I mean, I love her so much. She's always praising me and supporting me in everything that I do. And so anyways, that's the second reason why I love her so much. And let's see, the third page, same thing, guys. Just, you know, a couple of little images from the ephemera pack, really cute. And then this one, it says, you never judge or point out my mistakes. And Lord knows I've made some. But my mom, like I said, she is just such a sweetheart, and she is never one to point fingers. She just she says, you know what, that's how we learn, honey. Sometimes you got to go through some bad things in order to go through some good things. So, and that's one of the reasons why I love her. She's just awesome woman. And let's see, the next page, again, same thing, just little ephemera pieces. And I just love this one. You taught me to be strong. And that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love her. I would not be the woman that I am today if it wasn't for her. I mean, she taught me not to be weak, and just to be strong, independent, to have your own mind, you know, your free will, not be a follower, you know. And I gotta love her for that. This is who I am because of her. Okay, the next page is the same thing. I added another pretty little angel, because she loves angels, and little hearts. And this one says, you always comfort me in my time of need. And that is so true. I mean, ever since I was a little girl, and, you know, I would hurt myself or get a boo-boo or something, she'd always come running and hold me in her arms and, you know, kiss my boo-boos and all that stuff. And she's still that way now. I mean, you know, you go through some rough times, and she's there for me. Always has a kind word to say, and she's always telling me how everything's going to be okay. And if it wasn't for her, you know, sometimes I wouldn't know what I would do. I mean, I just love this woman to death. I cannot tell you. Anyways, the last page, guys, is just, again, some pretty little ephemera pieces. And this one says, you love me unconditionally. And she does. Because, you know, with all my faults and mistakes and everything, I mean, she loves me no matter what. And you can't ask for anything more, right? So anyways, this is why I love my mommy. So these are all the reasons why I love her. And I just made this little book to tell her. So, very cute. I'm really, really happy with it. And let's see if I missed anything that I need to show you guys. And no, I don't think I did. I think I've covered all the bases. But guys, this is my little project, my little altered Matchbox gift box. I hope you guys like it. And, you know, if you guys have any questions, please leave me a comment. I'll make sure to answer as best as I can. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.